Mobile games have become a global phenomenon. From bustling cities to quiet rural areas, people of all ages are engrossed in their screens, tapping away at colorful icons and immersive worlds. Millions of people play games on their phones every day. These games offer a quick escape, a moment of relaxation, or a competitive challenge, all at the touch of a button. Many of these games are advertised as free. The allure of downloading a game without spending a dime is irresistible to many. But how do these games make money? The answer isn't immediately obvious to the casual player. The answer lies in microtransactions. These are small purchases that players can make within the game, often to buy virtual goods or enhance their gaming experience. These small purchases within the game can add up to huge profits for game developers. A single player might spend just a few dollars, but with millions of players, the revenue can be staggering. The mobile gaming world is vast and diverse. There are games for every interest, from casual puzzles to immersive role-playing adventures. Whether you enjoy solving intricate puzzles, building empires, or embarking on epic quests, there's a mobile game out there for you. But one thing many of these games share is a reliance on microtransactions. These in-game purchases can range from cosmetic items to game-changing power-ups. This business model has revolutionized the gaming industry. It has allowed developers to offer their games for free while still generating significant revenue. However, it has also sparked debates about fairness, addiction, and the true cost of free. As the industry continues to evolve, these discussions will shape the future of mobile gaming. In the early days of mobile gaming, most games were purchased up front. This was a time when the app stores were filled with games that had a price tag attached to them. Players would browse through the listings, looking at screenshots and reading descriptions, trying to decide if a game was worth the investment. It was a straightforward model, but it came with its own set of challenges. Players paid a small fee to download the game. This fee was usually a one-time payment, granting them full access to the game. The transaction process was simple. A few taps on the screen, a confirmation, and the game was theirs to play. However, this model had its limitations. This model was simple, however, it limited the potential player base. Not everyone was willing to spend money on a game they hadn't tried. This hesitation was a significant barrier, especially for casual gamers who were just looking for something fun to pass the time. The upfront cost deterred many potential players. Many people were hesitant to pay for a game they hadn't tried. They were unsure if the game would be worth the money, if it would be fun, or if it would even work well on their device. This uncertainty led to a lot of hesitation and second-guessing. As a result, many games went unpurchased and unplayed. The introduction of the free-to-play model changed everything. Suddenly, games were accessible to everyone without any upfront cost. This model allowed players to download and try games for free, removing the initial barrier of payment. It was a revolutionary shift in the mobile gaming industry. Games became free to download. This meant that anyone with a smartphone could access a vast library of games without spending a dime. The download process was quick and easy, and players could start playing almost immediately. This accessibility was a game changer. This opened up mobile gaming to a much wider audience. People from all walks of life, regardless of their financial situation, could now enjoy mobile games. It wasn't just hardcore gamers anymore. Casual players, children, and even older adults started to explore the world of mobile gaming. The community grew exponentially. Players could now try a game before deciding to spend money. This try-before-you-buy approach gave players the confidence to explore new games without any financial risk. If they enjoyed the game, they could choose to spend money on in-game purchases or premium features. If not, they could simply move on to the next game. This shift had a dramatic impact on the industry, paving the way for the rise of microtransactions. Developers started to monetize their games through in-game purchases, offering players the option to buy virtual goods, extra lives, or special features. This new revenue model proved to be incredibly lucrative, transforming the mobile gaming landscape forever. Microtransactions are small purchases made within a game. They can be used to acquire a variety of virtual goods and benefits. These can range from cosmetic items like character skins to in-game currency or boosts that enhance gameplay. While each individual purchase might be small, These transactions can generate significant revenue for game developers. There are many different types of microtransactions. Some games offer loot boxes or gacha mechanics. These offer randomized rewards for a price. This element of chance can be highly engaging for players. It can also lead to compulsive spending habits. Mobile game developers employ various psychological techniques to encourage spending. One common tactic is the use of fear of missing out, or FOMO. Limited time offers, exclusive events, and rare items create a sense of urgency. This encourages players to make impulse purchases. Another powerful technique is the use of variable rewards. This is based on the principles of operant conditioning. Players are rewarded for their actions, but the rewards are unpredictable. This keeps players engaged and coming back for more. This can create a cycle of spending as players chase the next reward. Whales, the engine of free-to-play. While many players of free-to-play games spend little to no money, a small percentage of players known as whales account for a disproportionate amount of revenue. These players are willing to spend significant sums of money on in-game purchases. Game developers often design their games with these high spenders in mind. They offer exclusive content and benefits that cater to whales. This business model has proven to be incredibly lucrative. It has also raised concerns about predatory practices and the potential for addiction. Raking in the revenue. The business of microtransactions. The rise of microtransactions has transformed the mobile gaming industry into a multi-billion-dollar market. Games that are free to download can generate more revenue than traditional paid games. This success has attracted major publishers and investors. It has also led to concerns about the growing influence of microtransactions in gaming. As the market continues to grow, we can expect to see further innovation in microtransaction models. This raises important questions about the future of gaming and the relationship between players and developers. The price of free controversies and regulations. The widespread adoption of microtransactions has not been without controversy. Critics argue that they can be predatory, targeting vulnerable players and encouraging addictive behavior. There are also concerns about the lack of transparency in some games. This makes it difficult for players to understand how much they are actually spending. In response to these concerns, some countries have implemented regulations on microtransactions. These regulations aim to protect consumers, particularly children, from excessive spending and gambling-like mechanics. The debate over the ethics and regulation of microtransactions is ongoing. The true cost of free. While free-to-play games can be enjoyed without spending money, the constant presence of microtransactions can impact the player experience. These games often entice players with the promise of free content, but they are designed to encourage spending through various in-game purchases. From cosmetic items to power-ups, these microtransactions can add up quickly. Players may feel pressured to spend money to keep up with others or to progress in the game. This pressure can be especially strong in competitive games where leaderboards and rankings are involved. The desire to stay ahead or simply keep up with friends can lead to repeated purchases, sometimes without the player even realizing how much they are spending. This can create a pay-to-win environment where those who spend more have a significant advantage. In such scenarios, the gameplay experience can become unbalanced, favoring those who are willing or able to spend money over those who play for free. This can lead to frustration and a sense of unfairness among players. It's important for players to be mindful of their spending habits and to set limits to avoid overspending. Many games offer tools to help manage spending, such as budget settings or spending alerts. Utilizing these tools can help players enjoy the game without the risk of financial strain. Parents should also be aware of the potential risks of microtransactions and take steps to manage their children's in-app purchases. This includes setting up parental controls, discussing the value of money with their children, and monitoring their game usage. By taking these precautions, parents can help ensure that gaming remains a fun and safe activity for their kids. Finding the balance, the future of mobile gaming. Microtransactions are likely to remain a key part of the mobile gaming landscape. However, finding a balance between profitability and ethical considerations is crucial. Game developers need to be transparent about their monetization strategies and provide players with fair and enjoyable experiences. Ultimately, the future of mobile gaming will depend on the choices made by both developers and players. By promoting responsible gaming practices and advocating for fair monetization models, we can ensure that mobile gaming remains a fun and accessible form of entertainment.